Hey everyone, Dycedarg Tybolt here with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. Last time we defeated the guard scorpion, and now we have 10 minutes to detonation. Let's get out of here. So that timer will be prominently displayed throughout the rest of this area until we get out of here, and will not stop ticking down for any reason. Not battles, not nothing. So we gotta hustle. Okay, here we are having to fight a battle. Hopefully we can win pretty quickly. Cloud is actually pretty badly hurt from that fight. He should be able to survive. These guys can't really do much damage. Yeah, I mean, they don't do anything. Also, I forgot to equip Barret with his gun. Speed it up real quick. Go ahead and head to the menu real quick, and we will use a potion, 2 potions on Cloud there, and we will equip Barret with his upgraded gun. As you can see, it gives us a little bit more attack. So that's perfect, and that's what we need. Okay. Climb the ladder here. This is an important thing you have to do. Talk to Jessie here. As her leg is stuck. If you free her, good, yeah. If you don't do this, you'll have to turn back around later and go back, all the way back to free Jessie, and then you have to go all the way back to where you need her. So it's a way of them being like, hey, you better talk to her. Otherwise you could fail this. I have never actually failed this detonation mission before, but I suppose it's possible. Final Fantasy VII, an interesting beast. Switch on. Okay, we made it. Apparently we don't need 2 people to run the elevator like I thought. Why didn't she press the switch? Who knows? Anyway, let's talk to him. Yeah, so you need to talk to her earlier in the reactor, free her from the area, so she will decipher the code to let us out of there. Hey, Jessie! Biggs! Could use your help here. Never mind, they're not gonna pay any attention. We have to fight these guttons ourselves. We're more than capable of it. These guys have a long animation. As you can see. Takes them a little while to fire. Another way this game shows its age, unfortunately, is these enemies take a long time to do their crap. But that's okay, it's part of its charm. Jessie, how are you doing? Yeah, she wants us to be careful, thanks. We are out of here! Peace, reactor! I say, and then we get into a battle. I'm gonna be cutting out most battles in this game, but because we're on a time limit right now, I feel like, why not just show them? Yeah, well, we're gonna fast forward, because that's taking way too long. And we can keep Barret's limit break, that should actually be handy for us. Oh, well, whatever. We'll use it. Big shot! Yeah! Pow! Cool. Nice, okay. Yeah, thank you. We are out of here. Timer is over. Let's go. Thanks for securing the escape route, Wedge. Gotta make sure Jessie doesn't fall over, and yeah. I wasn't really playing video games back in 1997, but I can imagine that part right there would have been really cool. Yeah, I guess. It's a really irritating noise she was just making. Okay. Nice. I thought Wedge was supposed to prepare our escape route. I guess he kind of failed. Ah! The sprites in this game. I don't know, they're not sprites, the models. They're so strange looking. Split up and get on the train. Yep. Okay. And out here it does make some sense to split up. Because you want to make it seem like we all just sort of suddenly... We don't want to all show up on a train, you know, all at once. Oh no! Everything's going bad. Hello. We saw you in the opening cutscene. Okay, so here's a little bit of a moment that I need to discuss. If you're going for full completion of this game, this version especially, there is a trophy here called Best Bromance. It says, go on a date with Barret in the gold saucer. Now, that means nothing to a person who has never played this game, but for those who have played this game, you should understand what that means. I'm going to explain it, though, for those who don't know or don't care or something. I will explain it. Essentially, what this game has is some characters have a affection system. It's just a numerical system that waxes and wanes depending on your decisions, and it's a pretty cool system that is invisible. You can't track it any way other than just kind of hoping that you do it. There are many guides out there that let you manipulate it how you want, and this right here is the first instance in the game of it. No matter who you want to go on a date with at this gold saucer place, you should always say nothing, hey, to this flower girl here. And then you can say, don't see many flowers around here. And you can buy a flower for 1 gil from her. This, in and of itself, doesn't actually change the affection rating of anybody, but it will allow us to make some decisions later that will very greatly help us, especially if we're trying to go for the Best Bromance trophy. Alright. So now we're done here. All these people are freaking out. It's a very neat looking place. Yeah, good question. There's an item there. Let's get it. Potion. Awesome. Can use a few of those for a while. Don't be fooled by Shinra. Mako energy doesn't last forever. Mako's the planet's life source. The end is in sight. So we're terrorists. I mean, straight up. What an interesting idea. Let's have a heroic terrorist group. 1997, I guess. So, here we have the decision to fight these guys or don't. I'm gonna fight them, because why not? Experience is experience, and they're not hard to fight. Just gives us some kills. Basically, the only real grinding you should ever need to do in this game is for limit breaks, and I will explain what I mean in a little while once we get into more battles. But essentially, anytime you get an enemy kill, you're working on your limit breaks, and anytime you use a limit break, you're also working on a limit break. Just bear that in mind for a while, and by and large, you kind of want to give characters other than Cloud kills as much as possible, because Cloud will always be in your party, at least almost always. And these sorts of times are times where it's like, you can get some kills for Cloud, so we might as well do it, you know? Because essentially there's really no way we can lose these battles, and they give us some experience, they give us some enemy kills, and we will be fully healed automatically before too long. I'm gonna fast forward here. That takes a lot longer than it should. Okay, we keep running. You're not worried by bullets at all for some reason. Cloud is a pretty tough guy. Okay, now we're being attacked from both sides. One of the battle features in this game. Unfortunately, that means that we take extra damage from certain people. We want to kill the guy on his own first. Alright. And all this serves to do is just give us more enemy kills for Cloud so he can get more of his limit. Okay, apparently this is as far as I go. We've defeated, what, 8 soldiers on our own, but nope, they're not worrying about that. Okay, cool. We did a cool thing! Also insane thing, but hey, jumping on a moving train would be way harder than that. Yeah. Cloud. Jesse likes to refer to Cloud with ellipses. It's a good question. I do find it pretty interesting. It seems like, clearly, these guys have been together a while, right? And Cloud is a newcomer. But they were like, we're still gonna bring this guy who used to be in Soldier and we don't really know well on this important bombing mission where we're gonna blow up a major reactor. I would think that you would want to bring him aboard via smaller missions than that. Because what if he just was totally insincere, you know? But apparently they were still willing to give him the run just because he's have his skills. Which, as we can see, are better than Barret's. Everybody's like, Cloud, Cloud! And Calicia's like, Cloud. With the ellipses. Yep. You damn right! One of the criticisms I've seen for this game is that they treat Barret like a stereotype, and I completely disagree, because, first of all, I know black people, and some of them talk like Barret, and they are cool people, and I enjoy, like, their company and talking with them. And I find nothing wrong with the fact that you can portray a character like Barret as having an accent, because some black people have accents, and it's cool. There's nothing wrong with the accent. People are very sensitive about that sort of thing for some reason. But this is an accurate... Like, you read this sentence in an accent, and I'm not gonna try it because I'm a white man, but it's a perfectly understandable, and you hear people say this sort of, like, say things in this way, and it's effective to me. I like it. Yeah. Of course he was worried about you. Ouch. I just think Barret's a good character. He's a good man, like, and he's one of the more complicated characters in this game. So, like, the idea that he's just a stereotype to me is reductive and almost insulting. Oh. But Jesse is rubbing our face. Thanks, Jesse. Yeah, you're welcome. I mean, I couldn't have left without your knowledge of the codes, so... Okay. So, okay, let's try to piece some of this stuff together. We are in Midgar. There are multiple sectors to Midgar. We just blew up a reactor in one of them. If you saw the beginning, it's a circular city, and at each end is a big building with steam coming out of it. Those are the reactors because we blew one of them up. Okay. This game doesn't really tell you a ton. It does in a minute. It tells you a little, but a lot of it you have to kind of figure out on your own. Yeah, I mean, Barret's a smart dude. So we bombed the Sector 1 reactor. Yeah, number 1 reactor. I mean, that just happened, so it amazes me that they already... I mean, I guess it would be a pretty big deal. Okay. Change switches to security mode. I mean, it seems like they're already kind of famous, but... Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I guess I accidentally tried to leave. Yes. Oh, thank you. We desperately need this. She likes bombs and monitors. Okay. That's an interesting lady. Oh my god, this like 80s CRT monitor. Jesus. Okay. 1/10,000th scale. Okay, got it. Alright, so we were in the northern section of the city, number 2 through 8. Okay, so there's 8 sections of the city, basically. So it's split into like 1/8, right? So they go in a circular town. Yeah, no one remembers them. They just call them numbers because this place is depressing. Okay. So the main pillar is the one that supports that central area. Okay. ID sensor. So Shinra, I guess, controls the whole city. We look suspicious, okay. Apparently we look suspicious. Why? I don't know. Yeah, so this is an interesting statement, referring to the fact that in Japan there are creepy people who, like, feel women up on trains, which sounds awful. So I guess if they shut the lights off on a train like this, it would be real awful. Cool. Yeah! Thanks. It's not dark anymore. Okay. So, yeah. It is really weird. There's like two layers to the city. There's the lower layer and the upper layer. Yeah, a city on a plate. Now, anytime Barret uses those symbols, he's swearing, and I have no idea what he's saying here. I might just be innocent or something, but what swear word is 5 letters that fits in this sentence? I don't know. Yeah, I imagine. Because it can't go anywhere. Cloud, you're an idiot. Yeah. That's pretty silly. So why'd you ask the question, Cloud? Awesome. I love the city setting of Midgar. I think it's really, really cool. Especially, like, at the time, I mean, there were no games like at least RPGs like this that were set in this sort of setting. It's just a nice little refreshing change of pace from the earlier games. I can see it being off-putting to some, but I like it. Okay, let's keep going. I've heard that a lot of people don't really like the early parts of Final Fantasy VII, and they prefer the later parts, because I admit, the early parts are almost totally different than the later parts. But I personally think the early part is the best part of the game. Yeah. Because we gotta blow up 7 more reactors. That's the mission for the whole game. Blowing up 8 reactors, and each one gets harder and harder. This guy. Yeah, we have the option right now of going over to the right and grinding in the train graveyard. We can get some pretty decent items there, but I don't want to do that. We're not going to be grinding in this playthrough. You guys running around. Hey, how are you? I don't know who you are. Oh, okay. Yeah! I like these guys. Excuse me, you cut us pass. No, you didn't. You gotta be tough. A lot of the NPCs in this game have some nice, like, flavor text. It's fun. Oops. Yeah, let's check it out. So we're now underneath the plate. Wow. So, if you think about it, there's a plate, right? And it's supported by 2 pillars. There should be 8 sections of the plate. And so that pillar is supporting one of the 8 sections. Got it. Okay, well, here's another save point. Let's go ahead and save. Barret's telling me to come on, but screw you, Barret. We need to save first, because it's how we do. It's how we do. Alright, I'm hustling. Texas! It's where I live. I wonder what they know about it. I like that Texas exists in this game. That's a nice little thing. It's nice to know. What? Yeah, there's a terrorist explosion and there's a Mako reactor. Cool. What? Ah. Yeah, that makes sense. Only 1 billion? Come on. Yeah, that... we're the heroes. Yeah, we're cool, I guess. Man. Alright, there's a lot to explore around here, but I'm not gonna do it right now. Let's go ahead and just talk to Barret. We can do it later, and when we do it later, it'll be more interesting. Okay, Papa. Am I her dad? What? Oh, okay, no. Hello, lady and girl. We didn't fight with Barret. Go ahead and suggest... Let's say not this time. Okay, so this lady's name is Tifa. Yeah. So, this is why I got the flower. If you give this flower to Tifa, she gains a little bit of affection for you. If you give it to Marlene, however, Barret gains some affection for you. Since we're going for the best bromance trophy, we want to give this to Marlene. Another thing that we did earlier that I forgot to point out was when Jesse was talking to us and we had the option of saying, I don't care or looking forward to it. I picked looking forward to it. The reason I did that is because it makes Tifa mad. So, because we're going for Barret, our goal is to piss off everybody else and make Barret love us. So we have to, like, lower their affection and raise his. That's basically how this situation works. Yeah. Yeah, why not have a drink? No. I love his... I'm not interested in your stories. Yeah, okay. So apparently Tifa's a really good cook. That's cool. Yeah, alright. Marlene. Okay. Okay, so Barret is her father. That's strange. She is white and he is black. Interesting story there, I guess, I hope. Aw. Yeah, I'm nice. Thank you, Marlene. You're very welcome. We'll take care of you. Interesting way of describing things. Alright. Hey Tifa, how are you? How about something to drink? Nah! Sure you can. Ah, so what? We're just gonna be mean to Tifa for this whole game. Okay. Thanks. Later. Okay, nothing happened. Alright. I guess we have to go down here. How are you, Jesse? Yeah, you made a way too big blast. When did we do that? Okay, so now Soldier is going to be involved, which is what we used to be, I guess. So it's not like we're that strong. Yes, you're too uptight. Okay, so we're going to Sector 5 this time. Hey, there's no way over there to talk to Biggs. Let's just go talk to Barret. Nah, I'm a nice guy. What's up? No. I feel like nobody was even guarding that reactor, just at all. You might want to not do that. Yeah. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's all we care about. Tifa. Oh, okay. Yeah, I bombed the reactor. I sure miss Shinra. Okay, so we just don't care about anything. Fair enough. What is she talking about? Alright. Whatever. We could talk to Wedge, and he'd say something about how we're not so bad, but whatever. We are bad. Hey there. Yeah, so we don't care. Well, okay. We're gonna go ahead and say sorry here. I sure did. I don't know anything. Okay, we're at a well. Where are we? Did we go outside to this well? But there's a sky, so we can't be in Midgar. Tifa always looks like a vampire to me on those pictures. Okay. Ah. Everybody's leaving for Midgar. So they aren't in Midgar here. Maybe she was just showing him a picture of the well. I always found this part weird. Like, she's like, remember the well? Here's the well. Like, but this well is not in Midgar. It's gonna be the best there is, like nowhere ever was. Best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Cloud. The Great Sephiroth. Sounds good to me. Cloud, we need to get you some pink sunglasses. Nice black leather jacket. She's just laughing at him. I don't know. Doesn't seem very nice of her. Sounds good. So Cloud is her hero. So that's the promise, that I have to come save her sometime. Okay. Could be worse. Yeah. What? What's he doing? Excellent. Thank you for the money, brother. Yeah, I mean, it does seem like not very much money for what he went through. 3,000 isn't even that much. I mean, We're doing literally terrorist missions. It should be more money than this. If you're hiring a mercenary soldier, like, oh well. Okay, we apparently slept in a corner down here. Sounds like a good time. But yeah, that was the automatic healing I referred to earlier. This episode is going a little long, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and talk to Tifa here. Hello. So if you want, this is actually really weird. If you want to improve Tifa's affection, you say next to you who wouldn't, obviously. But if you want to improve Barret's, you say Barret's snoring kept me up. And apparently he loves hearing that. Okay, she's going this time. Interesting. I mean, we did name her, and she had a little portrait, so I assume... I like how there's this little girl back here with all this booze. Hello, Barret. Okay. Okay, interesting. I'm gonna not do this. I will do a material tutorial for you all next time at the beginning of next episode. It's a very important system and unique to this game. And she got a weapon for the best weapon shop, okay. This is sort of our first chance to get acquainted with our members and such. First thing we always want to do, put Barret in the back row. You can see that because his assault gun is a long-range weapon. So, actually probably should have done that earlier, but I didn't remember, but it isn't a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and go to the save point and meet you back here next time, and we will do the material tutorial, we will equip our members, we will get everything together, and yeah, I'll see you then.